Over the past several months, tensions in the Middle East have intensified in ways that analysts say could reshape regional security for years to come. Missile launches, military strikes, political rhetoric, and competing narratives have created a rapidly evolving situation involving Iran, Israel, the United States, and several regional actors. At the center of this escalation are questions that remain unresolved. How far are the major powers willing to go? Is the current confrontation a limited conflict or the early stage of something much larger? And perhaps most importantly, who ultimately controls the direction of this crisis? In this investigative report, we examine the latest developments, analyze competing claims, and explore the strategic calculations shaping one of the world's most volatile regions. The current escalation did not emerge overnight. Relations between Iran, Israel, and the United States have been strained for decades, shaped by ideological rivalry, regional power competition, and disputes over nuclear policy. In recent years, the strategic landscape has shifted significantly. Iran has expanded its regional influence through alliances with non-state actors across the Middle East, while Israel has strengthened its military partnerships with the United States and several Arab governments. These competing security structures have created a fragile balance, one where even a single incident can trigger broader confrontation. Recent missile exchanges and military operations have intensified this dynamic. Both sides claim defensive intentions, but in modern warfare, the line between defense and escalation can quickly disappear. Missile technology has become a defining feature of the current confrontation. Iran has invested heavily in ballistic and cruise missile programs over the past 2 decades, viewing them as a deterrent against technologically superior adversaries. Israel, meanwhile, operates one of the most advanced multi-layered air defense systems in the world. Systems such as Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow interceptors were designed specifically to counter missile threats from multiple directions. However, analysts note that no missile defense system is perfect. Even highly advanced defenses can be overwhelmed if large numbers of projectiles are launched simultaneously. This dynamic, sometimes described as saturation warfare, has become a key feature of modern military planning. Recent exchanges have highlighted just how complex and unpredictable missile warfare can be. Claims from different sides often vary widely, making independent verification extremely difficult. Another critical dimension of the conflict lies in Lebanon. The armed group Hezbollah, which maintains close ties with Iran, has long been considered one of the most powerful non-state military actors in the region. With tens of thousands of rockets and missiles, Hezbollah possesses capabilities that rival some national militaries. Any escalation between Israel and Hezbollah carries significant risks. A full-scale conflict along Israel's northern border could draw in multiple regional actors and dramatically expand the scope of fighting. Military analysts frequently describe the Israel-Lebanon front as one of the most sensitive fault lines in the Middle East. Even limited skirmishes can quickly spiral into wider confrontation. Modern conflicts are fought not only with weapons, but also with information. Each side seeks to shape public perception through media messaging, official statements, and online campaigns. During periods of active conflict, accurate information can be difficult to obtain. Governments often restrict certain military details for security reasons, while social media platforms can amplify both verified reports and misinformation. As a result, analysts emphasize the importance of approaching wartime claims with caution. Satellite imagery, independent journalism, and international monitoring organizations often play a critical role in verifying events on the ground. In the digital age, narratives can influence global opinion almost as powerfully as military outcomes. The geopolitical situation is also deeply intertwined with domestic politics. In the United States, Middle East policy has long been a major topic of debate across different administrations. Political leaders often face competing pressures, maintaining regional alliances, avoiding large-scale military commitments, and responding to security threats. Former President Donald Trump has remained an influential voice in these discussions. Throughout his presidency and afterward, his policies toward Iran, including sanctions and the withdrawal from the nuclear agreement, significantly shaped the current geopolitical environment. Supporters argue those measures increased pressure on Iran's leadership. Critics contend they contributed to the escalation we are witnessing today. The debate continues in Washington and beyond. Across the Middle East, governments are watching the situation carefully. Several Gulf states host American military bases and maintain security partnerships with Washington. At the same time, many of these countries seek to avoid becoming direct participants in a broader confrontation. Diplomatic efforts have intensified in recent years to reduce tensions between regional rivals. However, any conflict involving Iran and Israel could quickly test these fragile diplomatic understandings. For many governments in the region, the primary goal remains stability. A wider war could disrupt energy markets, economic development, and political security across multiple continents. The implications of this conflict extend far beyond the Middle East. Energy supplies, international trade routes, and global security alliances all intersect in this region. Even limited military confrontations can influence global markets and diplomatic relationships. Major powers such as Russia, China, and European nations are closely monitoring the situation. Each has strategic interests in maintaining stability while also protecting their geopolitical influence. The challenge facing the international community is clear. Prevent escalation while maintaining deterrence. In practice, achieving both goals simultaneously is extremely difficult. History shows that conflicts rarely unfold exactly as leaders expect. Military actions designed to send a signal can sometimes trigger unintended consequences. Today, the Middle East stands at a crossroads. The region could move toward deeper confrontation or renewed diplomatic engagement. The decisions made by political leaders in the coming months may shape the strategic landscape for years to come. For now, the world continues to watch closely, because when tensions rise in this region, the effects rarely remain contained. Thank you for watching this investigative report. If you found this analysis informative, please consider supporting the channel. Subscribe for more in-depth documentaries on global politics, international security, and the forces shaping our world. And don't forget to like and share this video so more viewers can access balanced, fact-based reporting.